Hello, Super Kids! Welcome to another interesting lesson with Mr. Olio. I hope your day has been wonderful. On the previous lesson, we talked about solubility, which I believe you learned a lot. In this lesson, you will be learning about an interesting topic known as the melting points. I'll come again. Melting point. We're going to be seeing the definition of a melting point and the various degrees whereby some substances melt. First and foremost, what is melting point? The melting point of a substance is the temperature at which the substance changes form. I'll come again. The melting point of a substance is the temperature at which the substance changes form. For example, when an ice cube is taken out of a fridge, is left for some time, then the ice cubes will melt to a liquid form. So that's a typical example of solid melting into a liquid form. The next fact you need to know about melting point is that the melting point of a substance is the same as its freezing point. I'll come again. The melting point of a substance is the same as its freezing point, meaning the temperature at which a substance changes from a liquid to a solid, or the temperature which a substance changes from a solid to a liquid is the same, meaning freezing point and melting point of that substance will be the same. Another fact about melting point is that some substances have melting point around room temperature, while others melt at much lower temperature. This simply means that not all substances melt at the same time. This leads to the important factor of application of heat. Most substances will need heat to change from one state to another, especially metals. Metals are some substances or materials that need the application of heat to change from one form to another. So the application of heat is one of the most important factors in melting point of an object. Next, you will be learning are some various substances and their melting point in degrees Celsius. 1. Oxygen. Melting point is minus 218. 2. Chlorine. The melting point is minus 101 degrees Celsius. 3. Mercury. The melting point of mercury is minus 39 degrees Celsius. 4. Ethanol. The melting point of ethanol is minus 117 degrees Celsius. 5. Bromine. The melting point of bromine is minus 7 degrees Celsius. 6. Water. The melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. 7. Sulfur. The melting point of sulfur is 130 degrees Celsius. Number 8. Sucrose. The melting point of sucrose is 185 degrees Celsius. 9. Sodium chloride. The melting point of sodium chloride is 801 degrees Celsius. Super kids, the next you'll be learning are some metals and their melting points. 1. Aluminium. The melting point of aluminium is 660 degrees Celsius. 2. Brass. The melting point of brass is 930 degrees Celsius. 3. Copper. The melting point of copper is 1084 degrees Celsius. 4. Gold. The melting point of gold is 1063 degrees Celsius. 5. Cast iron. The melting point of cast iron is 1204 degrees Celsius. 6. Aluminium. Bronze. The melting point is 1027 to 1038 degrees Celsius. 7. Chromium. The melting point is 1860 degrees Celsius. So these are some metals and their various melting points. Next fact about melting point is that the more compact a substance, the more degree of melting point. I'll come again. The more compact a substance, the more degree of melting point. Meaning, the more matter a substance contains, the higher the degree of melting point of that substance. Wow, super kids! It has been an interesting lesson so far, knowing the various melting points of some substance and metals all around us. And now you know that not all substance melt at the same time. Can't wait to see you guys in the next lesson. And don't forget, hard work pays. Stay safe. Bye bye.